away from Summer of Champions 6. Go to realityofwrestling.com right now and pre-order that event. Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for the row. You know, the road to Summer of Champions, Brad, it's on fire. We talk about it heating up every year, but the mercury is definitely on the rise.
Absolutely.
And here tonight, we may have a brand new Reality of Wrestling champion heading into that event because it's best 2 out of 3 falls. 2 men who know each other better than perhaps any 2 athletes in the history of professional wrestling. Mysterious Q, Ryan Davidson.
We know you talk about having a new Reality Wrestling champion. We thought that we had a new champion the last time we saw these two mix it up inside the squared circle, but Ryan Davidson, very crafty, had the foot on the rope. And I just can't wait to see what happens, though, in a 2 out of 3 fall situation. Mysterious Q has been a guy who you've called the franchise, and I think rightfully so. You want to talk about Summer of Champions? Let's talk about it. Main eventing 2 Summer Champions in a row, winning that championship twice at Summer of Champions. So if anyone wants to be the champion for once going into that event, it is the Mysterious Q. But the Bear, Ryan Davidson, the final boss here in Reality of Wrestling, the first Grand Slam champion, is not going to let that title go without a big fight.
Well, that is your matchup here tonight, and it will showcase in the main event. It's the way that we're going to talk you into the building for Summer of Champions 6. And by the way, Team Fly Def is here tonight, the tag team champions, and this will be a non-title matchup, but they are taking on Legion. A lot of very interesting things going on in Legion right now. January, is he Tommy? Is he not? Will he snap out of the trance? Is he back in the cult? Some very interesting things, and of course, you know, Team Fly Def trying to build momentum heading into Summer of Champions, but when you're facing Legion, you never know what might happen.
Oh, absolutely. You never know what's going to happen. But the thing about Legion, you say it's interesting. It's always interesting with Legion. We never know what's occurring. But if I'm Team Fly Def, I'm looking to try to get in here, get a quick win, not try to, use up too many energy, not try to expose myself to potential injury because I'm the tag team champions going into Summer of Champions. But if I'm Legion, think about that. Even if it's non-title, if you beat Fly Def, you have to automatically be on the Summer of Champions card. So, I mean, there's stakes for both teams tonight, even though it's non-title.
Absolutely. We're going to start off the action this week on the Reality of Wrestling with the Diamonds division.
Introducing first, making her way to the commentary table, Rachel Rose!
We're getting set here for Diamonds division action, Brad, and the former head female official here at Reality of Wrestling turned competitor, Rachel Rose, is going to join us on commentary.
Hello, thank you for joining us.
Welcome, Rachel.
Thank you. We appreciate it as Rachel Rose sits down here at the desk. There you go. Rachel Rose, welcome to commentary. It's great to have you. I guess we're going to talk about it more, but you made a big impact here a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did I? You mean against the champion, and I say that in quotations, and her challenger again in quotations?
Well, I have to assume that this is a scouting trip for you here tonight while you're sitting out here at ringside?
It's a scouting trip of sorts. I want to make my presence known to them. I've seen them. I've been in the back. I've been waiting. I've seen all the girls here. This is me making my presence known to every girl in this division.
There you go, Roxy in the ring as Rachel Rose makes a strong case, Matt Topolsky. The Diamonds division wide open at Summer of Champions.
Well, she made a strong case with that little super kick fiesta out here a few weeks ago as well. Hopefully you'll stay out of the action this time. We can have a clean Diamonds matchup. And here she comes, full of energy. And certainly a fan favorite here at the World Gym Arena. She is the Sultaness of Shaolin. It's Jenna Lynn.
Jenna Lynn coming donned in her gi. Looks like she just finished a marathon of 3 ninjas.
And may I point out, Brad Gilmore, she's wearing a black belt.
She is this time. She is this time.
Are we sure she earned that?
I haven't been able to verify it. I haven't been able to talk to her sensei.
I'm sure I could find one on Amazon.
This is Diamonds division action on the road to Summer of Champions 6. It's the 17-year-old sensation Roxy taking on the black belt Diamond right now.
Matt, we talk about momentum.
That's not smart. That's not smart.
Well, it's just show of good sportsmanship.
Why? It's a fight. They're wrestling.
Well, you know, I'm not exactly sure, but I do know we've talked about momentum for several weeks here on this show, and the winner of this match would have great momentum going into that Six Diamonds Invitational at the Summer of Champions, which you were actually a part of as well, Rachel,
I'm the
for that
biggest
Diamonds
part of
Division
that
Championship. You are a large part of it, and I guess you making your presence felt in that championship match kind of got you that opportunity.
Absolutely. You know, I've been working really hard for a long time, and yet these girls, Alex Gracia, the champion, they all got these opportunities way before I did, and I'm tired of waiting.
You're 1, 2.
So I'm taking my opportunities.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with taking an opportunity when you see a.
Well, I would, just to challenge you a little bit here and play devil's advocate, I would say that some people would say that you shouldn't be rewarded for coming out here and attacking people behind their backs. What would you say to that?
A super kick is towards their face. How did I do it from behind their back? I made a point. That's all I did. I put them on notice.
Roxy right now looking like she's trying to put Jenna Lynn on notice as well. The competition certainly heating up here in the Diamonds division. Roxy springs up right there. Goes for a little curtsy.
You know, I'm not mad at this. I like the fact that they're trying to do better than one another.
Irish whip. Reversal here. Leapfrog over the top.
You know, Summer Champions
Whoa.
is next week.
Oh! Cover here. Hooks the leg. Jenna Lynn looking to get that W, headed into Summer of Champions. Kick out at 2.5.
Yeah, I was going to say, Summer of Champions is actually next week, so I'm sure, Rachel, that you don't mind these two women going at it the way they are, because if either one of them gets injured or even weakened, it gives you a better opportunity.
It absolutely does. I'm very excited that I'm on this side of the desk tonight.
As Jenna Lynn.
Oh.
Oh, she's got a nice chokehold there on Roxy, man.
But Roxy's not going down. She's staying up. Nope, Jenna's still holding on.
Well, there you go,
Okay.
breaking the hold. Good ring awareness there by Roxy, man.
Jenna Lynn powering up. Could be it. 1, 2.
Okay, she had me. I thought she might have won that just
Yeah,
now.
it looked like you kind of jumped at that one. Now, do you have a, go ahead, man.
No, I was going to say, I mean, you have to be impressed, Rachel, with what Roxy brings to the table, considering the fact that she is only 17 years old.
You know, she is impressive. I wish I could say she wasn't, but she is. She's very impressive. And I like that she has a fire in her. She has that drive, which I feel like has been lacking in the Diamonds division lately. So I don't mind her being here.
Sounds like that you're, calling out some of your fellow Diamonds competitors. What do you say? They're being complacent?
I think so, yes. I mean, how long was Heian in Japan? And not one person took that title from Angela?
Oh! Drop kick. This could be it. Jenna Lynn looking for all the momentum. Heading into
She
the
had to use
6-carat
everything
Diamonds
to kick out of
Invitation.
that.
Absolutely. And Matt, like I said, the longer this goes, the more risk there is for potential injury or just being so tired going into the biggest show of the year.
Absolutely, and I will say, Rachel, you have to feel confident going into this 6-carat Diamonds Invitational, considering the fact that the champion's advantage is gone in a match like that. Roll up here,
There was
too.
no advantage for AQA in that match. I have the most advantage in the girls here right now because they're wasting their energy. They're out here trying to outdo each other, and I'm just taking a seat back. I'm relaxing.
Series of pin attempts here. Roll through again. This time, Roxy
she
got
got
her. Roxy! What a victory!
Well, all right then. She was just a little bit quicker. You know, I've not seen many people quicker than Jenna Lynn in pin sequences or just technical wrestling.
Well, here tonight, Jenna Lynn pushed it to the limit, but Roxy
No, don't ruin that. You won. Leave her. Oh.
Well, a great show of
I'm gonna
sportsmanship
throw.
between these two. Rachel, congratulations on your upcoming match. Next week, we will see you compete for that Diamonds Division Championship. You going to win it?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, best of luck to Rachel Rose, and thank you for joining us here at ringside. We will see you at Summer of Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Press here, backstage with your Reality of Wrestling champion, Ruthless Ryan Davidson. Now, Ryan, tonight you go head-to-head with the Mysterious Q, 2 out of 3 falls. In the main event, what can we expect?
What can we expect? I don't know. Every single time that I step inside the ring with Mysterious Q, I win and he loses. And then at this event, it will be no different. But yet, Booker T, can't explain it, man. I can't explain why you keep throwing the Mysterious Q to the bear. Makes no sense to me. But yet, what makes all the sense to me in the world is going out and proving night after night, event after event, that Ryan Davidson is superior to everyone, and especially the Mysterious Q. Hashtag fight forever, man. We could do this all day. While I keep beating you in the middle of the ring, embarrassing yourself, man, it is beyond me, bucko. They should change the Reality of Wrestling sign to Ryan overcomes the world, because everything that gets put in my way, I destroy. Period. Mysterious Q, train hard, man. Do what you got to do. You're one of the best around here. We all know this. But wins and wins and losses are losses. Tonight you lose. Tonight I win. Plain and simple. Answer the call or get.
January and Isaiah Legion.
The road to Summer of Champions is officially underway, and the uncanny, strange, and always full of surprises Legion is here.
Man who just performed that. I thought it was a great record. It's a great record. It's a hot record, Matt Topolsky. He joins us right now. Stocks is in the building.
Welcome. Best seat in the house here for the tag team champions.
Hey, man. That's it, man.
What's going on, Stocks?
Man, I'm feeling great. It's an honor to be here.
Well, here we go. The action this week on the Reality of Wrestling. The road to Summer of Champions on fire right now. And Stocks, what brings you to the commentating table in the World Gym Arena here tonight?
Man, Zach and Warren, just my guys, man. They keep coming out to the record, and they've been telling me that they love it, and it brings them the energy they need to win the matches. So I just wanted to come out and see it for myself, honestly.
Absolutely.
Well, there you go, man. Front row of sports entertainment right now, the Reality of Wrestling. Stocks joins us on commentary. But, Matt, to go back to what you were saying earlier about Legion, are they on the same page? We don't know. We don't know what's going on with January. I mean, is he January?
Is he Tommy? We still have no idea. He seems to be going in and out of spells.
Yeah, I mean, you call it a spell, call it a trance, whatever you want. Tommy, a.k.a. January, it really has been a bizarre journey for him as his face remains on a milk carton. And he tries to find himself here within Legion. But I'll tell you what, right now, the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, they don't need to find themselves. They are laser focused, just a week away from the hottest pay-per-view of the year, Summer of Champions 6.
Absolutely. As Warren Johnson gets in the mix here with January. They don't do that too often in the rap world, do they, Stocks?
Nah, but we got hits, you see? Sometimes you collaborate and get the hit just like that.
Exactly. As big Zach Mason.
Warren Johnson over the top. Zach Mason bringing that power along with the agility. It's Warren Johnson, who has those frequent flyer miles. He is definitely a high-risk specialist, and it's one reason why Team Fly Def are two-time tag team champions. Slam attempt there from the man that continues to suffer from a split personality disorder.
Blind tag. Here goes big Zach Mason.
And for the roll-up underneath here. Oh, the drop kick assist cover here too. January slips out the back door. There's a blind tag from Isaiah.
With some authority too. What would it take to get you in the squared circle, Stocks?
Man, a lot of training from Booker T.
Blind tag here. Warren Johnson over the top. Ooh. Sunset flip.
Ooh.
Kick out at 2. Again, a reminder to everybody at home, this is a non-title matchup. Really more about Team Fly Def gaining some momentum. And of course, what a challenge it will be for them here tonight against the always unpredictable Legion. High cross body, flip over the top. Look at that! Zach Mason driving that elbow into the heart, if one exists, on Isaiah. Great tag team wrestling for the tag team champions. Standing frog splash cover here. Hooks the leg, kick out at 2.5.
Wow. Fly Def out here with something to prove, Matt Topolsky. This has been our theme for the last several weeks, momentum. And they're trying to get all the momentum going into Summer of Champions.
No question about it at all.
But these are, Fly Def is not the only two guys who are trying to be champions.
Roll up here again, 1. Kick out. Looks like how the hell do you prepare for Legion and for the uncanny nature of the likes of Isaiah?
Well, there's no way to prep for it, especially when they got several personalities. You don't know who to prep for.
Goes through here. Oh my goodness, but a chop block from behind, courtesy of January.
That's when a collaboration goes wrong there, Stocks.
Sometimes you just got to get back in and get it right. I got faith in my guys. I think they're going to get it right.
Oh! Well, I'll tell you what. Zach Mason right now is getting beaten worse than a disc tape. 2. The kick out.
This is non-title, but this would kill your entire buzz going into Summer of Champions, defending those titles, coming off a loss. Gut wrench suplex there.
Tag, and here comes Isaiah.
Oh, man.
Rolling senton over the top. That could be it. Hooks the leg.
That would have been a big victory for Legion. Warren and Zach, Fly Def, our tag team champions, but I was just going to say, they're not the only people who are going to be champions of the summer. We understand you got a new record coming out, Stocks, at the end of August.
Yes, sir. Skateboard Kane, August 23rd. That's the word, and that's everything that needs to be heard. You understand?
But there we go.
Well, talking sound bites.
I know.
Well done, Stocks.
I know. He's good. He's a pro over here. And here comes January. But we don't really know what he is anymore, man.
A lost soul, a man without a country.
All
a few descriptors.
All apt descriptors as well.
Not the headlock.
Well, this crowd getting behind Big Zach Mason. Oh, man.
brutal. Zach Mason going to the well a second time. A V-trigger knee right there to the chin. Oh, my goodness!
But can he get to a tag? Can he get to his partner? Can he get to Warren Johnson? And the same with Isaiah. Can he get to January? They got to get the freshmen in here, Matt Topolsky.
Well, Isaiah rolling over, looking for that tag to January. Meanwhile, Warren Johnson coming undone in that corner.
Oh, come on.
Warren Johnson, like a house on fire here.
Warren Johnson doing what he's supposed to do.
Flying neck breaker from one half on the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Oh, Isaiah missed the mark.
Miscommunication there. Warren Johnson had it scouted. Oh, wow.
Corkscrew fisherman suplex there. Underneath. Warren Johnson on fire.
What to do? Warren Johnson.
Cover. Hooks the leg.
Wow. Isaiah there just in time. Stocks, your guys almost picked up a big victory. Warren Johnson was going for a heat check there, Matt Topolsky.
Tag from Isaiah. We got to remind everyone at home, don't go anywhere. Still to come, best 2 out of 3 falls for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. It's the franchise, the Mysterious Q, versus the final boss, the Bear, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, still to come.
All 4 men in this ring. It's not tornado rules. Matt Topolsky, I'm almost lost track, and I'm sure the referee has
roll up here, roll up here. 1, 2. Closer than a straight razor shave right there, but the match continues.
Well, here we go. Isaiah now has one half of the tag team champions up on the shoulders. Oh, wow.
Rolls through. 1, 2. That was a very impressive Death Valley driver, but still not enough to keep down the tag team champs. And Brad Gilmore, it's been some minutes since Zach Mason's been on the outside of the ring here. We may need to have someone check on his health.
We know that's what I said. They have to watch out, try to end this quick so they don't expose themselves to potential injury. But hold on now, Zach Mason, the legal man, Matt.
I guess I spoke too soon.
Count it with
what a double team maneuver! A split second away from putting another one in the dump column, but this match rolls on.
I thought that was all right there. How did Isaiah kick out of that? I will never know.
Enziguri attempt. He hit the mark on the second.
Wait a minute now, he just needs to get a tag.
Wait just a minute.
Well, we had questions on where Tommy/January's head was at. Who his allegiance was to. I don't think it's to Legion anymore.
Well, Tommy just fed Isaiah to the Lions here.
And if he can hold on, fly death, count it with us.
1, 2, 3.
Doing what they're supposed to do.
Here are your winners, the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Fly Death.
Well, Team Fly Death have all the momentum in the world.
Don't get mad at me.
And they will roll into Summer of Champions 6. Reality of Wrestling Champions. Looking for the next challenger. The hottest property in the tag team division. You're looking at it right there. Zach and Warren, Team Fly Death.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free. The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
First of all, guys, congratulations on your win against Legion. How are you both feeling after that?
Oh, Nancy, we are feeling good. We are feeling great. I mean, that out there, that's exactly what Fly Death is all about. Showing up and showing out. I mean, we came out to the ring with the homie Stocks. Skateboard Kane coming soon, available on all music platforms and wherever music is sold. Plug. But at the end of the day, all remains the same. We at the top of the domain, and Fly Def is running this tag team thing. But we want to let it be known that match was a message, a dedication, if you will. And it's all dedicated to you, Luke and PJ.
Which brings us to our next point. You see, Nancy, the summertime is upon us. And you know what that means? That means it's time for Long Island iced teas and Summer of Champions. Luke and PJ, you come in here all willy-nilly whenever you want to, every 3 months like you own the joint, like somebody owes you something. Well, Fly Def is here to make it easier on you. So we're going to issue the challenge right now. Summer of Champions 6. You're going to go 2-on-2 with the flyest tag team in the land, and we're going to put these on the line.
That's right, that's right. See, the last time y'all attacked us from behind, ever since then, y'all been ducking, y'all been hiding. But at Summer of Champions, you know exactly where to find us. We'll be the two Fly brothers standing in the ring, doing what we always do, what we supposed to do.
Welcome back to the Reality of Wrestling, and Brad Gilmore, some breaking news. We now know what we're going to see at Summer of Champions for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. The professional, the throwback to the old school, Brendan Steen, and of course, all damn day, Will Lockhart in a street fight.
Wow, no rules. They don't have to worry about any of that. And we've seen what's happened with these two. Even in that ladder match, there was kind of a questionable ending to that match. And then we saw how...
To say the least.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw how All Day Will Lockhart actually got into this championship match at Summer of Champions by, let's be honest with you, he used a foreign object. He used that Breakout Star of the Year award on Brendan Steen. So anything goes. And I got to be honest with you, Matt, I think that this match actually favors Brendan Steen. We know how sadistic he is. He doesn't care about rules. He never has. And now with no rules, it's his playground.
Well, also, no one throws caution to the wind quite like All Day Will Lockhart. It will be a match for the ages, and you can see it only at Summer of Champions 6. Go to realityofwrestling.com right now for more details on how to order our pay-per-view that happens next week. And coming up next, we're going to find out who the Reality of Wrestling champion will be going into Summer of Champions 6. Will it be the franchise, the F-16, the Mysterious Q, or will Ruthless Ryan Davidson continue his reign as champion?
You know, I think it's the latter, Matt Topolsky. I love Mysterious Q. I think the entire Reality Wrestling Nation loves Mysterious Q. We know how great of an athlete and performer that he is, but Ryan Davidson winning that championship, you know, at the No Limits pay-per-view, becoming the first ever Grand Slam champion, it's put a battery in his back. I mean, this is a Ryan Davidson that we hadn't seen before. I thought that we had seen the top of the top for Ruthless Ryan Davidson. He's upped it again. He's gone up another notch. And I don't think that anything the Mysterious Q can do, now anything can happen, obviously, but I don't think that anything that he can do is going to take that championship away from Ryan Davidson tonight. The Bear is laser focused. He wants to be the champion at the marquee event that he missed last year. Let's not forget, he missed the Summer Champions last year, and now what a story it would be to walk into Summer Champions as the champion. I think that motivates him. I think he gets it done.
You know, we often call the Mysterious Q the franchise, but it has been some time since Q has put in a franchise performance and captured the gold as a result. Here tonight, he has that opportunity heading into Summer of Champions 6. You talk about momentum, no better way to build it than by becoming the man here at Reality of Wrestling. It's Q, it's Ryan Davidson, it's the best 2 out of 3 falls, and it's right now.
First, a challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 240 pounds, Mysterious Q!
This is the final contest before Summer of Champions. And it sets the table for the future of this company. And at one time, the Mysterious Q was considered the future of this company. But nothing lasts forever. And with life, things change. The franchise, and certainly a foundational member of this company, someone whose face would be one of the first on the Mount Rushmore of Reality of Wrestling, but it has been a while since the Mysterious Q has shined in big moments and grabbed the gold. Tonight he has that opportunity in our main event, best 2 out of 3 falls.
His opponent fighting out of Bel Air, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds. He is Ruthless Ryan Davidson!
Well, there he comes. the Bear, the first ever Grand Slam champion in reality of wrestling history. Also refers to himself as the final boss.
Well, he is a global traveler. There's no question about it. Ryan Davidson has made his impact across this country, across the great Republic of Texas, across Canada, across Japan. He has honed his craft. He has developed into one of the finest tuned athletes in the history of reality of wrestling. But like Batman and the Joker, like Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, these two have had a rivalry that seems to continue to stand the test of time. You know, Brad Gilmore, it's like that diner scene in Heat between Robert De Niro and, of course, Al Pacino, staring across from each other and knowing damn well that they had to go through each other in order to get what they wanted. That is what we are seeing right here tonight.
Hey, Matt Topolsky, before we get to our main event, Ruthless Ryan Davidson and the Mysterious Q for the Reality of Wrestling Championship, we got to acknowledge some special guests in the building. Some of the students here at Reality of Wrestling all itching to make their debuts.
We've seen these two competitors go in a best-of-5 series and went to a 6th and final match. We've seen them go through no disqualification matches. They've been in almost every conceivable match possible except for this one. 2 out of 3 falls. There'll be one definite winner at the end of this night who will be the champion going into the Summer of Champions event. Will it be Ryan Davidson? Will it be Mysterious Q? We'll have to see.
No need for either of these two to watch film on each other. No reason to pull out and dust off the Madden Telestrator. These two know each other. These two have come up together. These two have tested each other. And in many respects, these two are responsible for each other being as successful as they are in this business, in this sport, and in this company. If it wasn't for the test that both of these two have put each other through, they wouldn't be standing here right now. For as much as they hate and despise each other, Brad Gilmore, they are both responsible for each other.
Absolutely. You know, it almost, we're talking about great movies. It reminds me of Batman '89. You know, the Joker created Batman and the Batman created Joker. And they were there to feud with one another for the rest of eternity. And it seems like that is the storyline for these two men, going throughout their entire careers at every level. When Mysterious Q was the television champion, when Mysterious Q was the Texas champion, when Mysterious Q was the Reality of Wrestling champion, and now Ryan Davidson is just that.
One would have to imagine that the athlete who scores the first fall will have a major advantage in this matchup. They will know exactly what they need in order to win, and they will not be chasing. Certainly that is exactly what Ryan Davidson wants. He does not want to give the Mysterious Q any hope at all. Certainly that's what the Mysterious Q wants, because he knows that Ryan Davidson has that champion's advantage, number one. And secondly, he needs to pin him not once, but twice in order to become Reality of Wrestling champion. So much hanging in the balance, including the fact that next week is Summer of Champions. And if the Mysterious Q doesn't secure a victory here tonight, he may not even secure a spot on that Summer of Champions card. There is very little vacancy.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the only room for the champion at Summer of Champions 6, all championships will be on the line. That is our pay-per-view extravaganza. And what we are witnessing right now is what many people could consider could have been the main event of Summer of Champions 6. 2 out of 3 falls. We ask you to get active on social media. Use that hashtag #RowMainEvent on Twitter. Follow us at the official Row. Both these men, Matt Topolsky, they need to be careful. Oh, look at that.
Ryan Davidson with a head scissors takeover right there. Some unusual offense from the Bear.
Absolutely, and what I was about to say is both these men need to pace themselves, Matt Topolsky. I mean, this 2 out of 3 falls. It's not one fall to a finish. So if you get too tired, if you get too gassed out early on, you might have a hard time fighting back into this match. As Ryan Davidson continues to beat, continues the chops to the chest for the Mysterious Q.
That knife edge chop almost cut the F-16 in half. Ryan Davidson, who now refers to himself as the final boss, like a final boss in a video game. The one character that is impossible to beat. And if you look at his record since capturing that Reality of Wrestling Championship, it's hard to disagree. He has been showing up time and time again when it matters most.
Really, you could almost go all the way back to when he won the Texas Championship. He's only had one loss since winning that title, since winning the Texas Championship, that is. And that was to Mantell. But guess who the man he beat for that Texas Championship? You're looking at him, the Mysterious Q.
All through here looking for that first fall. Handspring from Q, vintage Q, into a drop kick with Ryan Davidson in a seated position. And some extra emphasis, some extra motivation here tonight as well for Ryan Davidson. As Ryan told me earlier here tonight is his grandfather's 92nd birthday, World War II vet Bob Short. And he is dedicating this matchup to him here tonight.
Well, let's see if Ryan Davidson can celebrate with his grandfather as the champion here later.
Oh, look out! Mysterious Q sent upside down to the outside. Shades of Ric Flair, but he did not catch himself on the ring apron.
No, Mysterious Q actually banged his knee there at the end. And right now, I'm sure Ryan Davidson's going to ask for that 10 count to start. Or maybe not. He throws Mysterious Q back in.
Interesting strategy there from the champion, but he's going to go for a pin instead. Did not want Mysterious Q to get the breather, but a 2 count.
You know, I think that that was a fatal error right there by Ryan Davidson. I think that could have cost him this match, because if I was Ryan Davidson, I would let Mysterious Q lay out there and let the referee count to 10. A victory's a victory.
Yeah, there is no guarantee that Mysterious Q will get back in the ring with that knee injury that it looks like he has sustained.
And now Ryan Davidson going to work on it, though.
Ryan Davidson now applying that knee bar. Trying to tear that patellar tendon. Really working on the inside of the knee there. Davidson has to break the hold before the count of 5. He would hate to be disqualified and lose the first fall here, especially considering the fact that he has the challenger in a vulnerable position. Oh! Snap suplex, perfectly executed. Cover here, center of the ring. Q slips out the back door. But it now starts to feel like he is just momentarily delaying the inevitable, which is losing the first fall to the champion. This is your main event on the Reality of Wrestling. It is a best 2 out of 3 falls match for the biggest prize in this company, the Reality of Wrestling Championship, between 2 bitter rivals who over the years have both carved out their own path in many respects because of the blood, sweat, and tears they've caused the other one to shed. Sling Blade coming back from a one-legged Q. Everest style German suplex, hangs on. Hits him with a second.
But every time Mysterious Q hits some sort of offensive maneuver, you see he grabs that left knee, he clutches that left knee.
Flying elbow into the corner. One leg or not, the champion will fight.
He's going for that vintage F-16.
He did not get all of it. He got some of it, but not all of it, Brad. Kick out at 2.5. And that is due, you have to believe, in large part, thanks to that knee injury he sustained when Ryan Davidson dumped Q unceremoniously over the top to the outside. Big boot. Now Ryan Davidson there up top, hanging out in the high rent district. Didn't have the money to pay rent. European uppercut, and down he comes. Q, sunset flip over the top. Reversal here from the champion. He holds the tights. Ryan Davidson's got the tights, and he's got the first ball. champion not only has the champion's advantage, he now has the advantage of only needing one more pinfall, submission, or countout to win this match.
All Ryan Davison has to do is defeat Mysterious Q one more time, but now think about the gargantuan challenge in front of Mysterious Q. He has to beat Ryan Davison not once, but 2 times, and do it in a row.
Q now with a flurry of offense, just those clubbing haymakers in the corner, trying to go to work here. He knows that first fall was stolen from him. Ryan Davison doesn't give a damn. Thumb to the eye. Atomic drop. The champion now head of steam. Right hook to the temple. Sit out suplex from the champion. Hooks the leg, lateral press to retain the championship 2 3/4. The daunting task ahead of Mysterious Q now. And you get the sense this could be over soon, Brad Gilmore. Ryan Davison is firmly in control.
Yeah, Ryan Davison knows he's in control too. He's looking for just one big maneuver to put out Q. Wait, what is he doing?
Oh, high altitude here!
Ryan Davison pulling out all kinds of new offense here this evening, but wasn't able to hit that one, and that could give Q the opportunity to get back in this match.
Well, that was an ill-advised high-risk maneuver in my estimation.
Ryan Davison had Mysterious Q right where he wanted him, and I think that high-risk maneuver could be a disaster.
Springboard into a Q cutter! Springboard into a Q cutter! Incredible! 1, 2! 1, 2! He got him! He got him!
It looked like Ryan Davison was trying to get his foot on the rope, almost in the same way that happened in their last encounter where Q thought he was the new champion. Q had it scouted.
Mysterious Q scores the second fall, and this matchup is even. Somehow coming from behind, an extremely impressive springboard Q cutter over the top, which at least temporarily switched the lights off for Ryan Davison and prevented him from getting that foot on the rope like he did a few weeks ago to save himself. Two physically testing each other. We're going to learn a lot more about these athletes here as they continue to stand and trade. Q hanging on. Incredible momentum from Q. Reversal of fortunes, and he comes back with a lariat of his own. But now can the challenger capitalize? As we are headed into deep water here in our main event. Best 2 out of 3 falls for the Reality of Wrestling title.
All Q has to do is hit another big maneuver like we just saw with that Q cutter. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait, Ryan Davison caught him. Oh, big suplex. I think he's going to try to line him up for that bear lariat, man.
Q crashed and burned right there. And now the champion with an opportunity to capitalize himself. Oh, walked right into a super kick.
And a big boot to match. And now it ends in Gary, man.
Oh. Incredible sequence of offense. A super kick from Ryan Davison that may have put Mysterious Q in airplane mode.
Q was able to cut him off, stop the momentum that the bear was building up. And now here comes a big DDT.
Huge DDT from that top rope. These two are pushing each other to new limits.
If Q can just roll over and get his arm over Ryan Davison, we might see a new champion here. Uh-oh, what happens if the referee gets to a count of 10 here?
We came very close to finding out. Both
to settle the dispute between these two men.
We need a definitive champion headed into Summer of Champions 6, which happens next week. Ryan Davidson doing everything he can to make sure it's him right now. Q, a shot right there. Telling everybody to clear out. Mysterious Q going up top. Tightrope. Q.
Oh, my Lord.
A Hurricane Rana from Q.
What great athleticism by the Mysterious Q.
Well, Q now looking for that Q cutter once again. Davidson. Q rolls through.
For it again. Q able to slide out of it.
Rolled out of it. Oh. Mysterious Q with a Q cutter on the outside. Somebody call Lockheed Martin because we got an F-16 on the ground.
Both these men down. Mysterious Q with a huge Q cutter after the 3 attempts finally landing it. We're still tied 1-1.
Second, Brad. Oh, come on! Well, come on, that was ill-advised! That was ill-advised! It's this group of renegades! What the hell is going on here?
Wait a minute! We've seen these students, these are students from the Reality Wrestling.
And now they've jumped the rail here, and have gotten physically involved in this matchup! This group of renegades is out of control!
He's still the champion. Standing behind these group of students. Going into Summer Champions with that